From ancient monasteries perched on cliffs to wartime villages frozen in time, some places in this world remain just out of reach. Whether hidden by secrecy, protected because of their fragile beauty, or prohibited because of dangerous conditions, these forbidden locations continue to attract adventurers and historians alike. What secrets do they hold? Why are they off limits? Let's uncover the stories behind these amazing places you cannot explore. Number 10. West Bank. Certain sites. Palestine. This part of Palestine, called the West Bank, is rich in history and culture and spans thousands of years. It is home to ancient cities, important religious landmarks, and breathtaking landscapes that attract visitors worldwide. However, some areas in the West Bank are off limits to tourists due to ongoing political and security issues. Access is restricted in regions with political tension, near military zones, or close to contested borders to ensure the safety of visitors and local communities. A notable site is the city of Hebron, home to the Tomb of the Patriarchs, which is significant to Jews, Muslims, and Christians alike. While parts of Hebron are open for tours, others are restricted due to periodic conflicts and instability. Despite these challenges, the West Bank offers many safe and accessible places that showcase its deep history and vibrant culture. From Bethlehem's old streets to Jericho's ruins, this region is full of incredible stories. Number 9. Oradour-sur-Glane, France. Oradour-sur-Glane is a small village in France that stands as a powerful memorial to the horrors of World War II. On June 10, 1944, the village was destroyed in one of the worst massacres in French history, when Nazi soldiers killed 642 people, including women and children. The ruins of Oradour-sur-Glane have been left untouched as a reminder of the tragedy of war. Burnt buildings, rusting cars, and remnants of daily life show the heartbreak of the lives lost. Some parts of the village are closed to preserve this delicate and meaningful site. This is more than a historical location. It's a place for reflection and learning. It reminds future generations of the cost of war and the importance of peace. These rules help keep Oradour-sur-Glane a sacred place to remember. Number 8. Manhattan Project Sites, USA. The Manhattan Project sites in the United States are steeped in history and secrecy. These locations, in states like New Mexico, Tennessee, and Washington, played a crucial role during World War II in the development of the first atomic weapons. Today, most of these sites are closed to the public for safety and national security reasons. They contain sensitive information and, in some cases, lingering radiation that makes them unsafe for visitors. While museums and memorials about the Manhattan Project are open to the public, the facilities remain off limits. These sites are reminders of a pivotal moment in history, marked by incredible scientific achievement and the ethical questions it raised. Number 7. Mount Etna, Restricted Areas, Italy. Standing near Mount Etna, you'll quickly understand why some areas are off limits. The volcano's fiery eruptions, rivers of molten lava, and ash clouds make it both irresistibly beautiful and dangerous. Certain zones near the summit and active craters are restricted because of the constant risk of eruptions, toxic gases, and sudden rockfalls. Even experienced guides and researchers tread carefully in its ever-changing landscape. Thankfully, visitors can still safely experience Mount Etna's power. Guided hikes, cable car rides, and viewing areas provide stunning perspectives without putting anyone at risk. From these safe spots, Mount Etna is a breathtaking reminder of nature's raw power and beauty. Number 6. St. Petersburg's Hermitage Vaults, Russia. The Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia, is one of the world's largest and most famous art museums. Its collection includes over 3 million items, from ancient Egyptian artifacts to Leonardo da Vinci and Rembrandt masterpieces. However, behind the museum's grand halls are the Hermitage Vaults, where the museum's most valuable and fragile pieces are stored. Only a few experts can enter the vaults to protect these priceless artifacts. The environment inside is carefully controlled to protect items from light, humidity, and other factors that could damage them. These vaults were critical in preserving the museum's treasures during World War II. Many of the Hermitage's most important artifacts were hidden during the siege of Leningrad, shielding them from relentless bombings. Enjoying this journey into the world's most forbidden locations? We're just getting started. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up with our fascinating explorations. Don't miss a single discovery. We've got plenty more extraordinary places to uncover. Your next adventure awaits right here. Number 5. Tiananmen Square, Restricted Access Areas, China. Tiananmen Square in Beijing, China is one of the world's largest and most important public spaces, making it both popular and closely watched. However, visiting this famous place comes with strict rules. Certain areas, like military zones and historical sites, are completely off limits to tourists. These restricted zones are heavily monitored for security, and attempting to enter them can have serious consequences. Even with these rules, Tiananmen Square offers visitors an incredible experience. Its massive size is awe-inspiring, surrounded by landmarks like the Great Hall of the People and the Mao Zedong Memorial Hall. The large portrait of Chairman Mao overlooking the square gives the area a solemn and significant atmosphere. As you walk through Tiananmen Square, you can feel its deep meaning. While some parts are restricted, the open areas still tell an important story about China's history and its role in politics and culture. Number 4. Meteora Monasteries, Excluding Private Zones, Greece. The Meteora Monasteries in Greece are breathtaking, perched on tall rock pillars that reach the sky. Monks built these monasteries in the 14th and 15th centuries as places of prayer and safety. Today, they are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, admired for their ingenious design and spiritual significance. Visitors can explore some of the monasteries, enjoying their beautiful paintings and incredible views, while other areas remain closed. These private zones are preserved for religious purposes and to protect the cultural heritage of Meteora. Monks and nuns still live and pray here, and these restricted areas allow them to carry out their spiritual practices in peace. One amazing fact is how the monks originally accessed these remote monasteries. They used ropes, nets, and ladders to climb the cliffs, showing their strength and dedication. Number 3. Island of the Dead, Russia. The Island of the Dead, also known as Konevets Island, is a stunning and remote location in Russia, rich in history and culture. It sits in Lake Ladoga and is known for its tranquil scenery, ancient forests, and spiritual atmosphere. Its most famous feature is an old burial ground, which gave the island its haunting nickname. Monks and locals connected to the nearby Konevsky Monastery used this island as a sacred burial site. The island's religious and cultural importance and isolation have helped preserve its peaceful and untouched nature. Tourists cannot visit freely, as the island is considered sacred and protected to preserve its delicate environment. Strict rules also protect the historical burial grounds and the surrounding natural areas. Number 2. Ivy League Universities, USA, Private Areas. The Ivy League universities in the United States, including Harvard, Yale, and Princeton, are famous for their top-tier education, historic campuses, and global reputation. Many world leaders, scientists, and artists have graduated from these prestigious schools, making them symbols of academic excellence. While some parts of their campuses, such as libraries, museums, and courtyards, are open to visitors, private areas like classrooms, research labs, dorms, and offices are reserved for students, teachers, and staff. These rules ensure privacy, safety, and the smooth functioning of daily campus life. One fascinating fact is that the University of Pennsylvania, founded in 1740, is home to the oldest continuously functioning medical school in the United States. Meanwhile, Dartmouth College, established in 1769, played a significant role in Native American education and was originally founded to educate indigenous youth, making its history uniquely tied to early efforts in bridging cultures. Number 1. Machu Picchu, Restricted Zones, Peru. Machu Picchu sits high in the Andes Mountains of Peru and is one of the most iconic archaeological sites in the world. Built by the Inca Empire in the 15th century, it is an incredible example of ancient engineering and cultural heritage. Its stunning views, intricate stonework, and mysterious history make it a must-see destination. However, not all parts of Machu Picchu are open to visitors. Temples and terraces in certain areas are closed because they are fragile and could be easily damaged. The high number of tourists visiting daily has become a significant issue. To protect this UNESCO World Heritage Site, the government has introduced strict rules, such as designated walking paths and limits on the number of visitors. One fascinating feature of Machu Picchu is its advanced drainage system, which has protected it from heavy rain for centuries. Another enduring mystery is its purpose. Was it a royal retreat or perhaps a sacred place for the Inca people? Which of these secret wonders amazed you the most? Have you visited any of the places you can visit, or have they been on your travel wish list? We want to know what you think in the comments below. This was part 2. If you missed part 1, the link is down in the description. Subscribe for more exciting adventures, and we will catch you next time.